It did nothing for them. We didn't know any of this. We didn't know this when we were in the back patio putting the plan together. What up, hello, and good morning. Welcome in to a new vlog here in the Bingham household, you guys. We are so stoked to be hanging out with you today. We just uploaded and put out the $10,000 Costco haul video. Today, we're going to be doing a $10,000 Costco haul, and we're gonna be dropping it off at the Center for Women and Children today, you guys. It's gonna be an emotional day. It's gonna be incredible. Guys, we are feeling all the feels. The emotions are running high right now. It is being so incredibly well received. We have so much we want to tell you guys about that video, how it came to be, how it came together, how everything just seemed to align perfectly to make that moment happen, you guys. And the way that it has been received by you, the comments we're getting on Instagram, the DMs, phone calls and texts from people we haven't talked to in years, it has made the impact that we had hoped, you guys. We could not be more pleased, more happy about that. We'll get into that a little bit later. We're starting off this day. It is a Friday or a Friday. Kids do not have school, so they've been up hanging out, doing some chores. It is freezing outside. As you guys saw, it was very warm this week, very sunny. That has changed significantly, and it's only going to be getting colder. So we've got the hoodies on, we've got blankets out, we're gonna be chilling here, no pun intended, just trying to stay warm. And then this weekend, there is the potential for snow. We're talking highs in the 30s, potential snow. A lot of weird weather going on here in October. Gonna get this Friday going, this weekend underway. We are so happy to have every one of you with us. We have special guests in the house today. Maddie and her roommate Sam came over, got their nails done. Oh, girls. And now, what are we doing? Homework? What's going on here?
We're doing homework. I have a Spanish paper due at midnight tonight. I have plans tonight, so I need to do it right now.
Plans tonight, Maddie. Care to elaborate, or are we gonna leave it right there?
We're wanting to go, like us and our friends are wanting to go to a haunted house tonight.
They're expensive.
They're kind of expensive.
They are kind of
we're
pricey.
kind of broke, so because we're in college. But,
homework, haunted houses, nails, lots going on with you guys today.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
We are just cleaning up some of the remnants of some of the parties that have been going down here in the Bingham house. Keep saying the Bingham house. I think you guys know what house we're in. As you guys know, we have had friends, family come over, celebrate. We have glitter. We've been vacuuming from off of the front porch because as each person would come in and out of the house, it would track more and more in. So we had to finally clean that up. We had some family stop by last night with a fun little celebration out on the front porch. Look at the glow sticks! How cool is that?
The whole family.
Wait, what? Who is here? Oh my gosh, look at this! It's crazy, look at you guys.
I'm Stickman.
Awesome. Look at that, look at all those zeros. So it's been great to be celebrated and to receive messages from all of you guys and all of the well wishes and the congratulations. It means a ton to us. It's been so fun to experience this milestone as a full This Is How We Bingham family. It's not just us, it's a million plus of us celebrating this moment together.
Brandon is being completely accurate here, you guys. It is freezing.
This sweatshirt's actually orange, but it's so cold it turned blue.
I'm wearing an orange sweatshirt and I'm wearing fun spooky.
Love those pants.
They're so cute, aren't they? They have little ghosts on them. It's cold and I have been shivering all day thinking it must just be because I'm a wuss is honestly what I was thinking. Maddie was here. She's like, it's kind of cold here. And I was like, oh, maybe she's a wuss too. No, it wasn't until the neighbor came over and she's like, your house is frigid. I looked at the thermostat and it said 66 degrees and I was like,
that's pretty cold.
It's pretty cold in here. We should probably turn on the heat. Absolutely freezing.
But you know what that calls for? Hot chocolate, hot cider, some kind of a
cider in
warm
the
drink.
fridge
I say we seriously do that because
that Red Barn.
That kind of a day. So we do
It is that kind of day.
One thing that was kind of fun though, you guys saw earlier, Maddie was here,
So
left
fun.
now, but they had the warm blankie on. We all kind of cozied up and we watched the Costco vlog together. And you guys, so many things as we were watching, so many elements to it that came together that we were just like explaining to Maddie, like, no, now you don't even understand, like this would have happened if this didn't happen. We're like, we need to share that with our YouTube family so that they know exactly how this came together. Like I said, we go over, let's just go over in the family
We want
room.
to tell you guys.
Probably let's get a blanket and let's tell them how it all went down. Ready?
I knew it was coming.
Alright, Mindy's on her phone, probably making funny pictures of me. I'll record that whole thing. Ready? Get this adjusted.
Want some blanket?
Yes, please, thank you. Oh my God. Get cozy, people. Let's get in here and have a little chat, shall we? Get warm and toasty with us, everyone. Okay, whatever, let's just start.
My stand goal is achieved.
While sitting.
Funny how that happens when I'm sitting.
What we wanted to talk about is because so much planning went into this video, the Costco video. If you haven't seen it, stop real quick, go back and watch it. Or you can watch this first as kind of like a preview.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty spectacular and it just came together so perfectly. We wanted to tell you guys some of the things that weren't mentioned during the video because during the day, we just had to go take care of it, document it, share it with the world. world.
But it's also like, there's so much that goes into it and so much we wanted to say, but if we would have done that, it would have been like a 2-hour video.
Which could have been dope, but instead, we'll tell you guys about it now. The way that this all came to be, and we said this in the description and in our Instagram post, we knew we wanted to do something big and significant because the milestone is so huge and you guys have given us such an amazing life, and it's just been like, we have to do something big to commemorate this, but also to make people feel like they were a part of it in some way.
We always talked about probably be on the beaches of Hawaii. As we were talking, we actually were sitting on the back patio and enjoying that beautiful sun.
It's gone.
Very gone. We were talking about what we were gonna do, if it was really gonna happen, could we really travel? Had this idea, we were talking actually about Mr. Beast. Can I say that?
Yeah, for sure.
We were talking about Mr. Beast and all of the crazy, bizarre things that he does.
Like his whole thing is just giving to people, you know? His whole entire platform was based off of everything that he gets, he just gives right back. Like, we should do something like that.
Yeah, so
I shouldn't say we. Mindy had this idea.
Well, okay, so I had the thought, I was like, you guys, I have a crazy idea. We've been given so much. If we can give back just a portion of what we've been given, like, how amazing will that be?
I think you specifically said, what if we did like a $10,000 Costco haul? I would have thought, because of how set I was on some kind of like an epic vacation, I would have thought I would have been like pushbackish. And as soon as the words came out of your mouth, I was like, I love it. I love everything about it.
Well, I truly believe that this whole thing was inspired.
Start to finish, guys. You'll hear the layers, but start to finish.
There's so many layers.
It's crazy.
Sarah happened to be out on the patio with us that day when we were just hanging out and talking. We actually, I think, sat out there for 3 hours. We were like, $10,000 Costco haul, like,
and
why don't we
you just give $10,000 worth of stuff to?
Sarah knows the charity. She educated us on that. I don't think that was by coincidence. We sat there and kind of talked about it. All three of us had tears in our eyes as we decided this is something that we had to do.
That moment when we decided this is what we're doing, I remember every one of us was getting teary, and I was like, this is how we know this is the right choice, because we're all moved to emotions, and we just came up with the idea. We haven't done anything yet. We haven't put anything into place. Nothing's happening. We just thought about doing it, and we're already emotional.
From the messages we've received, I don't think it was by coincidence that this is what we were supposed to do.
More messages and comments and feedback than I think we've ever received from any video ever. The same feelings that we had when we thought of the idea, we are getting back from you guys. We're feeling back from you guys. And it's like that message was conveyed through this video.
It can sometimes be hard to do. We have these ideas and these intentions, and sometimes it just doesn't come together.
Well, and it's like one thing to like live them, but then another thing to like document and share it and have people feel what you hope that they would feel. Anyway, it's all just gone perfectly. After coming up with the plan, the next step is to put that plan into action. There are some things that need to happen. You guys know that we video at Costco pretty regularly. We love to video our Costco hauls. Something like this, because of how big it was, we knew we had to make sure Costco was on board.
It was gonna be a production. Brandon and I were actually both at Costco one day, and we just decided to just talk to the store manager. He's like, wait, are we gonna do that now?
She pulled a total Karen.
I did not.
I want to see him. Oh. Can I talk to a manager?
I did, and they directed me right over to this lady. We explained what we wanted to do. She's like, we're gonna need to go higher than me. She took us over to
as we're walking over to the general manager of the store, she's like, guys, this idea has got me goosebumps. It was just another confirmation along the way, because this lady was nearly in tears thinking about us doing this at her Costco. But then we walk over to her manager, who was the general manager of the store. He loved the idea, but he said, I gotta tell you, at that level, we're gonna need corporate permission, and I don't think I've ever heard of them granting that. And I don't want to fizzle your bubble here. That's not a phrase. I don't want to burst your bubble, fizzle your fizz. I just don't know that it's gonna happen. I'll ask, I'll reach up to the higher ups. I think it'd be amazing if we came together, but I've never seen them say yes at a corporate level. So
we wrote a little email, sent it off. We heard the most fantastic news and literally put us into tears once again that we were granted access to be able to video inside of Costco.
I don't know if you know how unprecedented that is. To get permission, here's another tie-in. There's these little things along the way. The reason we were able to get permission is because the person who he contacted at the corporate level has a very special place in their heart specifically for women's and children's centers. Just a special connection to them. And I think the words that this guy used were, if it was anything else, it would be a no. But because it's this, it's a yes.
It's been inspired.
The whole thing has been, you guys, I'm literally covered in goosebumps right now. The entire thing has been.
Not only did they just give us permission to video in their store, they wanted to help us in any way they could. So they let us come early, and they're like, anything you need, let us know. We'll help with however we can. They gave us our own
incredible
line to check out in.
You guys saw it that day and we talked about it, but they had like 2 guys out there at the beginning on walkies, making sure everything was set up, make sure we had enough of the flatbeds ready to go. Costco crushed it. Thank you so much for that. Give us the permission.
Member for life.
Facilitate it, everything. The next thing we had to do is reach out to the center, see what do they need. Like, do you stand in need of $10,000 worth of things from Costco? Is there another way we can help? What can we do to help you? And maybe Costco is just an element of it. Through conversations, emails back and forth with them, they had a pretty good sized list of stuff that they sent back.
It's a big list. There was about 85 items on the list. We looked at it, we were like, Holy cow. This is a big list.
This is going to be an insane Costco haul.
Yes.
While we were discussing the list and the needs, I happened to have a couple of just like off the cuff conversations with the people at the center. And it turns out not only is October Domestic Violence Awareness Month, but October is the month of their biggest fundraiser of the year. They also sponsor a BYU football game every year to raise awareness. And they have a fundraiser event. All of that canceled this month because of COVID. And it typically happens somewhere in the week of like October 20th, 22nd, somewhere in there, which ironically, you guys, the day we hit 1 million subscribers. I'm sorry. You can't make this stuff up.
It's inspired.
So their fundraiser was canceled. Their big event was canceled. I'm gonna get emotional for real. I'm sorry, you guys. All of that canceled. The BYU game could not allow fans, so nobody could even see that it was sponsored. It did nothing for them. We didn't know any of this. We didn't know this when we were in the back patio putting the plan together. Nope. None of this was like preconceived. We just went for a plan that we felt like was the good plan we felt good about, and all of these layers came into place, you guys. So we were able to help them in a month that they needed it very badly, in a month that they would normally be trying to raise awareness. And she literally said to me on the phone, she's like, we were just talking about how are we going to get the word out if we can't do any of the things we normally do. And the fact that we could step in and share that with all million of you, like I said, you just can't make that stuff up.
Buying $10,000 worth of stuff, you can't just show up with a shopping list and tackle that project.
Okay, can I tell you this though? I thought that's what we were gonna do. So then Mindy was like, no, you can't just show up. And I was like, well, we'll just have the list. We'll be like, go buy all the stuff. She's like, that'll be chaos.
Whenever you're dealing with that much stuff, you have to really have a plan. We're gonna go to Costco, see how much every single item costs, write it down. And he goes, oh my gosh, I'll make a spreadsheet. Papa Bingham, you would be very proud.
Learn from the best, Doug Bingham.
Papa Bingham is the best at spreadsheets.
The spreadsheet king.
He really is. I think every vacation we've ever gone on with them, there's been a spreadsheet.
Some spreadsheet involved. It's awesome. Usually calculating every 5 minutes of our time. Yeah.
So Brandon made a spreadsheet so we could plug in the price of one item, the quantity we wanted to buy, and it would kick out a number to us.
It's a very basic spreadsheet for anybody who knows spreadsheets, but she's impressed. Okay,
Yeah,
anyway,
I was impressed. We were able to go and check out the price of every single item, write it down, and then we came back, had a little huddle sesh, ordered some dinner, and we were able to plug the numbers into the spreadsheet of exactly what we wanted to buy. We had a little bit of a problem when we got to the bottom of the spreadsheet.
Well, it was a great problem to have. We'd gone through, we put in the quantities of every single thing, top to bottom. Got to the bottom. At the bottom, the number we wanted to see at the bottom was 10,000. That was the budget that we had for it, the goal we were hoping to hit.
Yep.
We got to the bottom, and it was how much? I can't remember.
Like $5,400.
It was like barely half.
Like
and so we were just like,
we need to double this.
But not just a blind double, so we went back to the top, we went back in the things that aren't going to expire, non-perishables.
Yes.
Very particular, meticulous about it. Pumped out a number that was close to 10, and the goal was, the idea was that if we came in over, we didn't mind. If we came in under, we'd fill in that gap with gift cards. So we had our plan, had our list, it was reaching the right amount, and then it was game time.
Now it was game time. I knew that we had to have our proper uniforms.
How about those uniforms though, you guys? How about those uniforms?
The shirts that we wore were our gold foil Bingham logo tees, and they were awesome. But to make it a little extra special, I bought gold bags, put in gold candy. I put in 100 grams. I put 10 of them. Wrote a little tag that said, thanks a million. Gave a whole swag bag to every family that came.
And guys, it was just like, it's so Mindy. It was so perfectly done. Everything in gold, because as you know, the 1 million subscriber milestone is the one where you get the gold play button, which we will be ordering soon and cannot wait to share with you guys. Everything in gold. So gold candies, gold coins, gold beads, everything. The gold label, gold foil shirts. You threw in sunglasses, masks, a whole swag bag of stuff to everyone who was going to be there and participating that day. We used to match the kids because it gave us that like team feel, that like unified vibe. Same deal. And I think that came through. Like when I watched the video, I'm just like, that looked so cool. Everybody wearing matching uniforms basically for that day. So mad props to Mom for putting that together. We went to each person's house who was going to be involved in each family. We dropped off the bag and told them the plan. We had everything laid out perfectly for that day.
We've had a number of you ask us.
Quite a few.
Large number. If those shirts are going to be for sale, and you guys, by the time you're watching this video, they will be on our website. You can purchase them.
You guys, but with a little caveat, extremely limited quantities, and we're not going to restock them. It's going to be crazy limited edition.
What we have is what we have, and then they're gone. We're not bringing them
back.
back.
It's gold foil. It's got the 1 million on the sleeve, TIHWB in gold on the back. It's very cool, very commemorative, if you will. Typically when we sell out, we will hurry and restock, but these ones are, once they're gone, they're gone. So if you want one to remember the moment, to remember the 1 million, to remember the $10,000 Costco haul, you want to be a piece of that action, you can jump onto ThisIsHowIBingham.com, pick one up while they're there. I hope that if you want one and you go there, that they're there. I hope they are.
One thing that's kind of cool about these, they are exclusive mailers and card inserts. So this is going to be...
We've tried to make it fun. It's very gold. It's very fun.
This is going to be a special one. Every single time I open my phone to look at Instagram and I look at the messages and the DMs and the comments and the emails, I cry. Brandon's like, are you crying again?
But I've been teary too. It's not like I can't believe it. It's just like, what did you read this time? Because
we're just very touched.
If you just want to feel great, go read the comments on Instagram at This Is How We Bingham. It is like so many people sharing stories, memories, deep connections. We've received emails with detailed stories of people who have lived at one time in these shelters, you guys, and have shared with us how much it would mean to have somebody do something like this. Things that we just didn't anticipate, didn't expect. No. And of course we have high hopes that when you do something like this, that it's going to touch a lot of people. You know, it's not about the number of views, how many people see it, that kind of thing, but it's more like if you're going to try and shine a light, you want it to be bright. You want people to be able to see it and feel that, because we felt it doing it. We felt it watching the video. We wanted more people to be able to feel that. So when it does what it did and it received the way it's received, just couldn't be happier at the way it's gone from start to finish, top to bottom. The rest, as they say, is history. You can go watch the video to see how it all transpired, how it all went. I will tell you that that day, when it ended, every one of us at the end of the day looked at each other and said, that could not have gone more perfectly.
Oh, it was beyond perfect.
It's been incredible, you guys, and thank you all. So many people are sharing the video. We've seen people posting it, saying this video moved me, you've got to go watch it. People just trying to share that outside of our already amazing audience of 1 million+ people, you guys. And we said this multiple times in the video. My mom actually texted me and confirmed, because we really wanted to get the message across to you guys, and she said, this is what I felt. I don't know if you're trying to get this vibe out. This is what I felt. I wanted you guys to make sure you knew that that was not possible without you. I think we said it 20 times, but I just don't know how we could further emphasize that we couldn't do something like that.
Feel it.
When Mindy broke down into tears at the register, it's hard to explain the emotions that were going through her. We talked about it today, and there's a lot of layers to that as well. There have been times that we have gone up to the credit card machine and we didn't know if the card was going to be accepted or not. We didn't know if there was for sure enough money in the account for the small amount of groceries that we had on the conveyor belt. And so to be able to stand there and to be able to do that at that level and to be able to just give it to someone else, I think it just took Mindy over. She was overcome with emotion. It was just raw. It was in the moment, you guys.
It was just incredible.
The last thing I wanted to touch on, if you watched all the way to the end of yesterday's video, there was a moment where a lady walks up to me. She asked me a question and I didn't realize I didn't hit stop on the record. So I just had the camera down at my side. So there's no, like, the camera's facing the ground, but it picked up the audio kind of. It's kind of hard through masks and microphone facing the ground. But I loved the way she asked me the question, because she saw us with all of our flatbeds. We're all wearing the same shirt. We're out there shopping. And she said, what do you stand for? What do you stand for? I don't know if she confused her words. She meant, what does this logo mean? And what are you guys doing? And it just came out, what do you stand for? But it made me reflect and think as I was making the video. We talk a lot about, like, this is how we Bingham. How do you Bingham? This is how we Bingham. What does it mean to Bingham? What does being a Bingham stand for? And I couldn't have been more proud in that moment to explain to her what we do, that we document our life, we share it with the world. And as a result of that, we've created an online family of over 1 million members and growing. And because of them, we've been able to have a life we never dreamed possible. And so in an effort to say thank you and to commemorate and celebrate that, we decided that we would do this and give back. And she was just like, wow, way to go, good for you. And I think what got me more than anything, the way she asked, what do you stand for? And it made me stop and think, what do we stand for? What does Bingham stand for? And I hope that you guys all feel like, as a member of this family, of the This Is How We Bingham family, that this is what we stand for. Giving back, being charitable, putting others first, just going big, you guys, going big.
I'm actually surprised that you didn't say sprinkles and cotton candy in that.
Oh, that's like the, 1A, right underneath that. We have gathered down here in the basement. We're bringing the kids in from hanging out, having fun with friends. Mom is trying to get them to come down here by restocking some serious pantry candy.
Can you smell the cotton candy?
Guys, if you got cotton candy, nerd clusters, I don't know what else you could need for a fun night. Thanks to you and your recommendations, tonight we're gonna be watching Halloween Town.
Yes, we could not figure out what show that was. Brandon asked and you guys delivered by saying, oh my gosh, it's Halloween Town. They have 4 different ones.
And not only that, you guys mentioned that it was on Disney Plus, so we popped on Disney Plus, and sure enough, they are there. We're gonna gather the kids down here, stock in the movie theater with cotton candy. That is an essential if we're gonna be locked in with the cold weather coming in. For a little change of scenery here, we're gonna close it in the different kitchen.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing you just said, in the different kitchen.
We're doing a little close. Get it, kitchenette's like a little kitchen. Yeah, super job. So we're gonna get watching Halloween Town, have some fun here, closing out this night.
We love you.
Thank you for being a part of this day.
Yes, we're so glad that we can sit down with you, kind of explain the ins and outs, how we came up with that amazing idea, and we're so grateful for the love and support you have shown with us putting out that video today.
You guys, it's been like on our minds heavily. We just wanted to explain explain the real story behind it, you know, like how it all came to be, how it all happened, because on its own, it was amazing. It was an incredible moment to share with you guys. I feel like as a family, it merits breaking down all of the different individual parts for you guys so that you can understand truly what a miracle, what an amazing thing that was. You guys are a part of it. It was because of you. So anyways, enough of that. We'll cool it on the cheese for a little bit. Some more fun coming up. We are a week away from Halloween. It's getting cold. So much action coming your way. So subscribe, stick around, join the family. We love you guys.
We love you. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Good night, everybody. And again, here we go. You know this is gonna be in the outtakes. Okay.
Wait, what are we doing?
What did I just